Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to today's session, Tuesday, March 15, 2022, 9 a.m. New York time. Hope to find you all well and getting ready for another day. A day that started already with a reversal on the intraday and then on the pre-market action. Starting here with Nasdaq, we are seeing Nasdaq printing a reversal buy from the low. So basically this morning where we gone below yesterday lows, made a kind of a double bottom here and pushing back above yesterday lows and printing new highs on the session. So basically a reversal buy set up here on Nasdaq with the highs on the day marketing the first resistance for the day. So markets yesterday, and we were able to catch very nicely the momentum for the downside. We played some nice shorts yesterday, but one of the things that I highlighted was pretty much volatility. Volatility was elevated, and start looking here for VXX. VXX yesterday was on focus after Friday getting some bid on VXX at 25. It was highlighted yesterday. I saw calls 26.5 on VXX for this week expiration. And the first target that I had for the day was $30 early in the session. Today it hit more than 35 for a big gap, and one of the things that I said early in the morning on Discord is basically to trim those gains and book those gains on VXX. So now volatility expected to fade. Okay, what we have been seeing is that when things getting, we can have 1, 2, 3 days move, but when things getting overbought or oversold, they reverse back. So basically the market was pretty much oversold, looking for some of those names, especially on the cubes. We hit some oversold readings, and cubes yesterday print new lows for this year. So we have our key support for now around 317 on the cubes, right now at 320. Now the big question is now what? So looking for the cubes, we need price, or the bull case needs price to hold above 320. If we squeeze a little bit, we have some supply zones all the way 325, 326. Those are some of the supply zones. If we go some more, we have 329, that's the 8-day moving average, or even a little bit higher all the way to 330. So the big question is how far are we going on this oversold bounce? So right now market clearing the oversold conditions and printing a reversal buy from the pre-market low. So basically yesterday lows will be our key level for the day, and let's wait to see if we are going to print an inside day or if we are going to fade. But once again, something to keep on watch going forward. Same thing with the SPY. After the Friday reversal sell yesterday, we got some puts on SPY, puts 421, and those worked very well. I closed a bit too soon, they got even lower in the money. Congratulations to all the traders that held the position into the bell. I locked my gains, very nice gains on those puts. Now what? Now we have yesterday lows around 415, 416 as our key support. The SPY right now at 419, so I want to see if they are able to push a little bit above 420, and if they push, we should have lots of supply zones here between 423, 424. That's the 8-day moving average, so that's a level that should fade in my opinion if it's squeezed. So basically looking for the SPY, if it goes above 420, looking here 423, 424 level to fade the squeeze. Other side, if it breaks below right now at 419, if not able to go at 420, and if it fails here, we'll be looking for 415 once again as the first support. Below that, we have all the way into 410. That can be one of the levels. But right now, what I want to see is if 415 is able to hold, and from there give an oversold bounce 423, 424, and if extends 430. Otherwise, if it breaks below 415, then be looking for new lows below 410. But for that we need leaders. Once again, Apple yesterday, Apple gave some bearish signals. Apple was one of the names that was not able to fill the gap, so they bounced early in the morning. They bounced from the open. I was looking to fill the gap at 154.5, but they did not fill the gap, so we still have an open gap, and resuming to the lows, making new lows for the year. So Apple printed yesterday new lows on the year around 150. So 150, it will be my key support. Also, if you look into the options chain, if you look for this week, that's also the monthly options expiration, you see big 150, big level there with the open interest, biggest open interest around 150 strike. The big question is, right now it's at 151. Bull case, in my opinion, needs to go above 152 to try to push back and fill the gap at 154.5. So basically, if we go above 152, looking here for the gap fill at 154.5, but if not able to go above 152, and if the momentum stalls here on this pre-market small bounce, and if we break below and stay below 150, then things can get very ugly, because the next big level, it's $5 down at 145. So that's something that I'll be looking if extends for the downside. AMD is pretty much the same. It has been trying to hold above the mental level above $100, 99, 100, yesterday 101, right now at 102. So basically trying to hold above $100. That's a big demand zone. Okay, so if we fade some more, I'll be looking for $100 level 2 for a possible hold. If it holds and goes above 103, we have yesterday highs 105, and above that we have 107. That's the level, in my opinion, that should be faded. So above 103, first target 105, above 105, second target 107, and there it's a stall, in my opinion, and should fade on this oversold bounce. Boeing, pretty much the same. After the reversal sell on Friday, yesterday printed new lows, so basically $10, more than $10 from Friday to yesterday. We'll be using yesterday lows 172.5 as my key support. Right now at 176, around here, I want to see if it's able to hold. Can be printing here a kind of inverted head and shoulders. So I want to see if it's able to go above 177. If yes, we can go all the way into 180, and I will only be bullish if it goes above 185. Above 185, we have a gap to fill at 188. It's also near the 21-day moving average. So I will only be bullish on Boeing if it goes above 185. But also keeping on watch. The financials will be also keeping on watch. We have Fed meetings starting today. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. we are going to hear from Fed. Everyone knows that they will start raising the interest rates. The big question is the outlook ahead. So what is the game plan going into the next couple of meetings that we are going to have this year? So no one really knows how the market will end, but of course financials, it will be on focus. Yesterday Citigroup printed new lows for the year at 53.8. $53 is a big level. Waiting to see. I will only be bullish on Citigroup if it goes above 50, 55.8, 56 for a move into the 58, 59. Otherwise, below 53, watch out, can get very ugly. Has lots of room to go all the way into $52 or even $50. Same thing with JP Morgan. JP Morgan that's trying to hold yesterday printed inside day, so waiting for a move out of the range. Okay, so below 129 things can get ugly for new lows for the year below 127. I will be bullish if it goes above 134 to fill the gap at 137 and the next level 139. So the range is getting tight here on JP Morgan, waiting to see if it's going to break one way or the other after hearing the Fed tomorrow. Cat, yesterday we played some shorts here, 217.5. I ride the momentum all the way into 213, where I covered most of the position, and I closed the rest into the bell at right into the bell at 215 plus, and I booked the gains. It seems extended, okay. Seems that cat is extended. I'll be looking here if it breaks below 213, looking for a possible pullback with 207, 208 as possible support zones. Not chasing here. Yes, it has lots of room for upside, but not chasing the move here. Keeping on watch for a possible profit taking and possible fade. Facebook yesterday also gave very nice cash flow. As we played here the fade on Facebook, very nice cash flow. I got in, got out. One of the things that we are looking and doing right now on these market conditions is basically trimming the gains. Okay, so basically get in, ride the wave for 1-2 hours, and from there we go back into the cash, look for the other side, ride the wave on the bounce, fade. We have been riding waves, okay, on these intraday moves. It's impossible to swing, okay, in my opinion. It's not the time to swing trade, either for upside, either for downside. No one really knows if the lows for the month are in the year, the quarter, the year. No one really knows. But when you have geopolitical events as we are seeing right now on the Russia and Ukraine situation, also right now the concern if China is going to support Russia or not, so lots of question marks, and that brings uncertainty, that brings volatility, and that's exactly what we have been doing. So you ride the volatility waves. That's the best way to generate cash flow on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Facebook printed new lows for the year, 185.8. That's my key support for now. Right now it's at 189 plus. I want to see if they are able to push above 190. We have yesterday lows 193, but we can squeeze all the way 194, 196. But on the move up, you should be fading, in my opinion, the move, and you should be taking profits if you're playing scalping long. On these moves, you should be taking profits and look for possible fade here at 194, 196 if extends. I will only be bullish if it goes above $200. Okay, why $200? That's the level that has been faded over and again, and that's the level that it broke down last week. So 199, $200, it will be the biggest supply zone in my opinion for now. IWM. What can I say about the IWM? Also, pretty much the same thing as the rest of the market. Yesterday we played nicely IWM out of the gate. We got puts on IWM out of the gate. Puts 195. I got in, got my cash flow, and got back into cash. Basically, you got those puts at 60 cents. Okay, puts 195. Look, that price gone all the way. IWM got into 191.8. So those contracts gone for more than $3 in the money. So from 60 cents to more than $3. It was a great trade. Congratulations to all the traders that held the position. But once again, I've been trading for cash flow. I get in, get out, get my cash flow, go back into cash. Now what? 192 is the line in the sand for me. It's printing an oversold bounce. I want to see, and in my opinion 194 is a level that should be faded if extends some more. I want to see if how it will deal with 196, 197, but this is a big supply zone in my opinion. 8-day moving average, also yesterday highs, so 196, 197 big supply zone in my opinion. Now I want to see if it's going to print an inside day. here ahead of Fed. Okay, Fed that is starting the meeting today. I want to see if it's able to hold above 192. We can have here between 192, 197, a $5 range to trade going today. So something to keep on watch. Microsoft also yesterday faded. They tried to bounce and print a reversal buy early in the morning. They failed, stalled at the supply zone 285. 285 was a big level. If you look into your option chain, you see that 285 is a big level. I will only be bullish if it goes above 285. Right now 280. Now what? I want to see if 280 is going to hold. If it holds 280, then it can squeeze all the way into 282 and 285. But that's levels to fade in my opinion. That's one of the possibilities. The other one is if fails below 280, then we'll be looking yesterday lows to 75 to 76 as first support, and below that to 70. Looking for Nvidia, pretty much the same yesterday. Same thing as Microsoft. They tried to print a reversal buy. They failed, stalled at 222 and gone all the way into the lows of the day. Right now at 215, so 213 it will be my line in the sand here. I want to see if it holds 215. If it holds 215, we have 220, that's the next level, and there 220, 223, it will be the level to fade in my opinion. It's also the 8-day moving average, so wanting to see if it's able to print here a kind of inside action before the Fed tomorrow. Otherwise, if it breaks below 215, then I'll be looking yesterday lows to 13, and below that, yeah, we have lots of room for downside to 10, 206, and make new lows for the year. Yeah, that's possible. Okay, so but be very, very careful. Tesla. What can I say about Tesla? Tesla on Friday, it was our biggest trade of the day. On Friday, we short out of the gate on the first 5 minutes. We short Tesla with puts 830. Okay, those were last Friday, and yesterday the stock gone all the way into 756. So basically, big move from those puts 830 all the way into 756. So congratulations if you swing long those puts into this week. Congratulations, but I keep saying exactly the same thing. On the way down, you trim your profits. On the way up, you trim your profits. Right now, I'm dealing with this kind of action as an oversold bounce. No one has a clue if the low is in for the month, for the quarter, for the year. So you trade based on price. Right now, when things getting extended, we have big downside here on Tesla. 1, 2, 3 days. Today it's day 4. I want to see price at 775. I want to see if it's able to hold 775. If yes, we have yesterday high $790, $800 as the next big supply zone. That's one of the possible scenarios. But if they fail back below 775, then we will be looking for yesterday lows where they touch several times around 756, 760. That's the line in the sand, in my opinion, if they fade out of the gate. Volatility keeps on watch. And it is helping a lot figure out the market conditions and what are the trends intraday. Yesterday gave very nice, and that's one of the reasons I got short on many names, on IWM, on Facebook, on SPY, for very nice cash flow yesterday. And volatility gave also on this score those calls 26.5 that they gone for more than 400% profits. If you held, congratulations. Also, if you got the stock from $26, I said my target $30. It's $30 yesterday. I said before the market opened it was above 35. I said take your profits, and right now back into the 30s. So I want to see how VXX is going to hold around $30. We need, for the market to rally, we need VXX to fade below $30 and go back into 26, okay, $26. If this happens, then we can have a short covering rally for 1-2 days bounce on the market. But once again, we need to see it. If VXX stays above $30, then we can have here a retest of 35, these pre-market highs on VXX, and that can mean that the market will fade this morning move, and we are going to retest or even break down yesterday low. So we kind of a middle of nowhere right now. We are clearing, and once again, I'm dealing with this bounce as an oversold bounce to clear the oversold conditions. That does not mean that the lows are in, but that also does not mean that we cannot have bounce continuation. So today, day one, I want to see if they are able to hold day one, and if yes, going into day two tomorrow. Tomorrow it's very tricky with the Fed. Fed statement at 2 p.m., Mr. Powell speaking at 2:30 p.m., so no one has a clue how the market... Also, no one has a clue what they are going to say, and also how the most important thing, how the market will react to those news. One thing is for sure, we are extremely oversold, lots of bearish sentiment. So one of the things that can happen is push to the other side. When everyone on the same side of the boat, usually it goes on the other way around. So lots of puts options activity and lots of put volume and edging into this monthly options expiration, into this week monthly options expiration. So are we going to reverse to the other side and squeeze and trap all those shorts and squeeze higher for 1, 2, 3 days? That's also a possible scenario, but one thing is for sure, if that is going to happen, we are going to see on price, we are going to see demand, we are going to see buyers and start making higher highs, higher lows intraday. That's something that we have not been seeing. So right now, for today, what I'm going to see first, Nasdaq needs to hold the levels, okay, pushing back Nasdaq. Nasdaq needs to hold above, okay, needs to hold above this breakout point, okay, and from there trying to push higher. That's the bull case. If Nasdaq breaks back below, okay, it will be a false, and right now trying to fade shorts, trying to fade here. If they push back below and volatility spikes, then we can have here a fade going into the day and going from green to red. So right now, one of the things that I've been saying, don't try to be an euro. The market is very, very tough right now. Manage your risk very wisely. Get in, get out, generate your cash flow, look for the next setup. Don't hold the positions for too long, because lots of traps, lots of missed signals trying to trap everyone, both longs and shorts, squeezes that trigger some stops, move down and from there squeeze once again, trapping the shorts down. Also, those deep buyers are getting faded, so also getting those stops on the longs also getting hit. So unless you scalp it intraday, it will be very tough for swing longs during these volatile periods. Okay, so if you are watching on YouTube, thank you all for watching. We are streaming live from Discord right now. I hope that you enjoy. I'm doing these videos to try to help the trading community from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. sharp, giving what I'm looking into the markets. So if you like, please give it a like on the video. And I hope to see you also on tomorrow video for ahead of Fed, okay, preparing ahead of the Fed. If you are on Discord, stay tuned. We are going to continue to trade live on Discord, and where I will share with you my trades for the day. You are going to continue to see my screen and the audio as the market opens and we going into the rest of the day. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more. Bye bye.